Mitra, and I'm recording this short video for you as an introduction to give you a sense of what it's like to work at Foreverbird Studio. So what makes me unique, or what makes this unique, is that I like to work live, and using Zoom is how everything is set up, although we can do alternatives if you want. But Zoom is such an incredible platform because we can see each other, we can talk to each other, and we can also share screens. And there's a lot that we can do together, which is what makes this process so much fun. Okay, so I wanted to show you a little bit about the redesign for 2023 and the process that I went through this year. So Foreverbird Studio is based on the concept of a phoenix, which is reborn from the ashes, and this has been one of my traditions every year. At the end of the year, I kind of revisit the design, I revisit the core values of what it is that I'm doing as a creative, and then I do another iteration. And this year, I incorporated AI technology. And over here, you'll see that there's a whole bunch of graphics that were created with AI using a prompt having to do with the phoenix, a bird of fire, logo design, the colors, the pinks, the purples, the teals, the background, and various things that I experimented with to come up with a whole bunch of different concepts of like, what might I want Foreverbird Studio to look like in 2023. And then I took a whole bunch of my top picks. Actually, I took 4 of my top picks, and I shared those on Facebook and Instagram to my friends and family, and got some feedback on which designs they thought were best. And from that, I went over here. I'm looking at this one, sorry, yeah. And I took that download and I recreated it and I made it more of a logo. So let me show you. One of the challenges with AI is that the level of detail is not so great when it comes to zooming in and looking at something really close. And certainly for anyone that's going to be making a logo, all of these kind of uneven, wavering lines and awkward moments become problematic. It's particularly noticeable in some areas. You know, like here there's a line that goes down the side, and over here there isn't one. There's these weird kind of textures and shapes in the center. So yeah, we want to take that concept, having gone through a quick prototyping phase using AI. Of course, I already have a brand that I'm comfortable with, and so this is more of a redesign. But if you're starting from scratch, you know, there are a few steps before you get to this phase. But anyway, so I've found one that I like. I've gotten feedback on it. This one has kind of like a feeling of being held, which was one of the comments that I really liked, and that's one thing that I want to emphasize at Foreverbird Studio is that, you know, we're working on these things together and we're kind of holding each other. And despite all of the advances of wonderful things that we've created to make life more entertaining and healthier and everything, one of the most essential tasks that we're all doing in addition to that work is the development of our own beings and our own souls. So as we create connections and create community, there's really this acknowledgement through everything that we're holding each other through this process of life. So you're seeing the detail over here, and then what I did is I came in to I went in first through Photoshop. I'm not going to show you that, and I cleaned it up quite a bit, just so that I could end up creating a vector graphic that could scale at any size, and it's a lot cleaner than the one next to it. So this is sort of like a digital editing process. So sometimes people hire me to do relatively simple, quote unquote, simple tasks. That's what the next day projects are for. So if you just need photo touch-ups on something, just sort of a single task item, that's great, a great option for you. And yeah, so you can see by comparing these two together how one is much cleaner than the other. Yeah, so you're getting a sense of what it's like to work with me. As an interdisciplinary artist, we're clicking around through web browsers and different applications and chatting and yeah, and just kind of in that phase of figuring things out and talking. Okay, so let me go back over to this graphic. What I realized is that for me at least, I really wanted to move away from those really bright colors and move into something that felt more natural and humanitarian, as that is the direction that I'm going, something softer. And so I chose this rose gold, white and black concept, black and white. And what emerged was kind of like the Rorschach, psychology concept. And I think that's so important for us to realize as we're creating brands and creating products, is that no matter how much time and energy you put into finessing your brand, it doesn't guarantee that your audience is going to receive that in the same way that you intend it to, because you cannot control how other people perceive what is presented to them. And that's a really important concept to remember anytime you're working on brand. Depending on your audience, there might be a lot of steps to include when calculating how to interact and add value to your audience. So yeah, the psychology aspect. So here you can see a few of the different variations of the logo that I created. And yeah, so that's it. So then I exported that and I uploaded it to my social media and I put it on my email and updated my website. And I did all of these things in about 3 weeks, not solid, but just off and on in various stages. And this is something I do, like I said, at the end of every year as I revisit my own brand and strategy. So I hope you've enjoyed this short introductory video. It gives you a sense of what it's like to work with me. And yeah, I look forward to chatting with you on Zoom. So please sign up for a free consultation. Okay, bye.